I'm just warm. What a real quick picture.
You're okay.
Thanks for...
There's no alligators over there, buddy. They all come over here.
Hopefully it turns on. Woo, that was loud. All right, so good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the St. Augustine Alligator Farm and to our alligator feeding demonstration. My name is Noah, and this is Amy over here. And before we begin to feed the about 250 American alligators in here, we'll quickly go over a couple rules. All right, there's 2 American crocodiles in here as well. Thank you, Amy, for pointing that out. Maybe if you can point them out. Oh, actually, one of them's right here. I'm not too sure where the other one is. So if you see 2 that don't look like the others, those are our American crocodiles, Hershey and Mary. Let me turn this down right there. All right, so but before we begin to feed them out, we'll quickly go over a couple rules. So if you have anything or anybody in your hands not directly attached to your body, so maybe there's cell phones and cameras and souvenir cups, just hold on to those objects very tightly. As you can see, it's feeding time. These alligators are getting a little rambunctious right now, moving around. So anything that goes in the water here, you're probably not getting back. And in case you drop anything in any of our other enclosures throughout the park here, please don't hesitate to come on over and tell one of us, and it is possible maybe we can retrieve that object, or I guess what's left of that object, for you guys. We just can't make any guarantees or promises. Now this is just a feeding demonstration, so it's possible that some of our alligators on the shore and on the sidelines won't be participating. That's perfectly fine. They may have eaten a whole bunch of food a couple of days ago. They're not too hungry today, so that's okay if they all don't get something to eat here. So we have a couple of different food items that we're going to feed out. The first is what we give the majority of the time to many of our crocodilians here and all of our alligators, and those are called croc pellets. So croc pellets are a specialized dry diet formula that meets all the nutritional requirements of alligators under professional animal care here at the St. Augustine Alligator Farm. As you can see, these pellets, they float on the surface of the water, which makes it real easy for our alligators to spot. It also allows us to monitor maybe how much or how little each alligator here is eating. Now these pellets are produced by an exotic feed manufacturer called Missouri Diets, who actually is partnered up with Purina, the same company that makes food for your dogs and cats. So it's a little bit like dog food, but there's a little bit more fish and goodies in it for alligators. And as you can tell, they really seem to like these pellets a lot. They really go crazy for them. In fact, they were formulated by biologists, veterinarians, and members of our own staff here at the Alligator Farm. We all got together and found out what allows alligators to live long, happy, healthy, and fulfilling lives. But I know y'all didn't come here to see me feed out a whole bunch of pellets. Y'all want to see some of the good juicy stuff as well? There you go. So that's why my second food item is called a whole food item. And today, let's see here. Oh, there's going to be some nice juicy rats. Yummy, right? So whole food items can be rats, rabbits, chickens, quail, guinea pigs, turkeys, pretty much anything we have in our freezer at the time. Now there's a couple of advantages to feeding out a whole food item over a pellet. First of all, it's a little more enriching for our alligators to bite down onto a rat, but also all the nutritional benefits, all the things that Amy likes in her grilled cheese sandwiches, the fur, the bones, the guts, all that yummy stuff. These alligators really enjoy as well. So we're gonna see if we can't get maybe a taker here right off the bat. Maybe not. To come up and take this rat from me. Who's getting excited? There we go. Oh, there's a good little jump right there. Yeah, a little bit of a lunge there. I didn't think he was going to get it. All right. I'm going to throw out a couple more pellets, though. I'll give you a little history of our park here. We'll get these alligators really moving around. So we're over actually 120 years old. Our original location's across the street where the state park is. In the 1920s, we had a whole bunch of natural disasters, hurricanes, floods, and even a fire. So we decided to set up shop at our current location. And in 1937, we were purchased by the Drysdale family. And the Drysdale family took us from having a whole bunch of American alligators that you can see right here to now having all 24 species of crocodilian on exhibit. That's something we are very proud of. We are perhaps the only institution in the entire world that can make that claim to have all 24 species here. And also, we're very proud of the fact that we successfully breed many of our crocodilians here, including our endangered species. So if you haven't had a chance yet, go with our land of crocodiles. We have our Siamese crocodiles as well as our African swim. Oh, yep. Your friend just took that one. I think he got the head though, at least. Yeah. It can be a little gruesome sometimes. Don't worry, the rats are dead though. So yeah, we successfully breed many of our crocodilians here, including endangered species. So that's something we're also very, very proud of. And we try to do as much as we can in the world of conservation here as well. All right. There's another rat going here. So alligators, they are generalist carnivores, which means that they don't care what kind of meat they're getting. Meat is meat, protein is protein. They're highly opportunistic animals, pretty much swinging their heads at anything that might fly, swim, walk, or crawl across their paths in the wild. Well, that got their attention. Now, who wants to know? There we go. In the wild, they're going to start out eating a whole bunch of insects and snails as babies. They'll actually, you better eat it quick. They'll actually eat snails their entire lives. They really seem to like those a lot, but eventually they do want to graduate on to larger prey items, so small mammals, birds, lizards, turtles, fish, that type of thing. And then an American alligator, an adult, to take down an adult deer. Now you'll see they don't really chew or grind up their food, they want to swallow it whole. So what happens when they grab hold of a deer? Well, they're going to have to kill it first by maybe drowning it underwater and breaking its neck. And then they do what TV has dubbed the death roll. It's not actually how they kill their prey, it's how they dismember it. So they grab onto the side of a carcass, maybe onto a limb, and they spin around really quickly. And that tears off a manageable sized piece of meat for them to then consume. Oh, do you see bull in there? Oh, nice. Let's see, who's interested here? Nice little jump. Yeah, you, come on. Oh, that was a good one. They can jump about 2/3 of their body length up out of the water. Usually we don't see 2/3 right here, but that was a pretty good jump from one of our little ones. Yeah, that was fun to see. Now, alligators, they do have about 70 to 80 conical shaped teeth in their mouths, and they actually go through about 2,000 to 3,000 teeth in a lifetime. Usually, though, we don't find hundreds of teeth every morning in the sand and water here. That's because they usually lose them while they're eating, so just like that. They usually just kind of swallow the teeth that either break off or fall out. Now, alligators, they do have one of the strongest bite forces in the animal kingdom as well. People, we bite down at about 100, 150 pounds per square inch, or PSI. Hyenas, lions, tigers is about 1,000, and alligators is just shy of 3,000 pounds of pressure. That was a good jump. So I'm going to see, I got one more rat here. We're going to see if we can't get another good jumper. Who's really looking here? Yeah. Oh man, you're getting the best ones. This one right here might be a good one. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Oh, just kind of stepping all over your friends. All right, so Amy and I are going to feed out the rest of the pellets right here. An adult here will only eat about 80 to 90 pounds of food a year, so not quite as much as you would think. That's equivalent of us only eating one sandwich a week. So it's okay that some of them didn't get rats, and maybe all of them didn't get pellets, or not many. They certainly get fed every day here. So if y'all have any questions after the show or just want to talk about alligators, I'll meet you over by the theater at 4 o'clock. We have our Realm of the Alligator show back in the lagoon where I'll go down in there in the main alligator pit and walk around with them and talk a little bit about them. Again, my name is Noah. This is Amy over here. Thank you all very much for coming out, guys, and you all have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Oh, my Lord.
You know the one.